Hi Anmol, how are you?
Yeah, hi Mohit. I'm fine.
Yeah, thank you Anmol for joining on time. So we can start now. Firstly, introduce
Yes.
about yourself and your education background first. After that, your experience.
Yeah, sure. So I have done BTech from Delhi, from IB University, and after that I had joined the HCL Tech, and
Hmm.
in there I have been around for 2.5 years. Around that time I had been there. So
Hmm.
in that I had worked with the technologies mostly related to front end with the React.js and JavaScript, along with the HTML and CSS regarding for the design and Tailwind as a library. And
Okay.
after that, I moved to one of the other organization, normal startup. So in that, currently I'm working in a project related to EdTech, uh, related to assessment platform. In assessment platform where the students give tests regarding that. So I have been doing work on that.
Hmm.
And that platform is also on the React.js and JavaScript. Basically, in that I have been doing the work.
Okay.
As it is brief
Okay.
about my.
As I show your resume, you have Marn Stack developer. Is
Yeah, in
it?
the HCL and here little bit backend I have worked, but major is on front end, minor is back.
So you are looking for front end developer as, as of now.
Ma- Majorly I am looking in front end, but also want to go on towards the full stack if I get.
Okay. Okay, then I will check backend knowledge also in this interview. Is it fine for you? Or
A little bit preparation is less for the backend,
no
but
problem.
yeah,
Generally, I will ask normal question itself. For front end, I will ask based on your experience. So, how much experience you have as of now?
around 3 years.
Okay, around 3 years. So, I can ask front end interview around 3 year experience student like this, and for backend, I will consider you as a fresher. Okay, let's start with the first JavaScript question. After that, we will move to the React. Okay.
Okay.
Explain event loop and microtask queue and call stack.
Yeah, sure. So event loop has been introduced in the JavaScript to firstly handle the synchronous and asynchronous tasks si- in a same program, same function. So what happens? There have been two major queues has been in advance with the implemented by the JavaScript. One is micro task queue and one another is macro task queue. So what happens? The, there are timers which we generally use at timeouts, and that goes into the macro task queue, or we can say timer queue. And another is the promises, like we generally use promises for resolving for API purposes and other side effect purposes. So there is that it is created with the promise queue, or we can say micro task queue. So what happens in the starting of the program? Firstly, all the synchronous task has been solved by the JavaScript, and after that turn comes for the micro task queue, or we can say promise queue. And so firstly, synchronous tags go to the code stack and that get printed first. Then in the second time, micro task queue goes to the code stack. When the synchronous task has been resolved, then micro task queue go to the code stack. And in the last, the macro task queue then go to the code stack and then it gets printed. So this whole loop of managing synchronous and asynchronous task is known as the event loop.
Which queue is higher priority, microtask queue or macrotask queue?
Microtask queue has a higher priority than microtask queue.
Okay. And set timeout lies on which queue, microtask queue or macrotask queue?
Macro, macro task.
Yes, correct. Okay. Let's move to the next question. What are the weak map and weak set?
Yeah, not worked in that week, Mac, so I not remember that.
No problem. Let's move to the next question. Explain currying. You know, currying things.
Yes.
Explain currying
What
with example.
happens? Yeah, so what happens in the currying, like if I am doing the sum of let's take an example, if I there is a function and we need to do sum for the three variables. So
Mhm.
generally we will do that sum, we need to, with the help of currying, we can divide it into, we can return the another function below that, and same for the third function. So it come like, if with an example, like if it comes in a line with that function a b c a slash b slash c, we can call directly that rather than calling a different function again. So currying just
Mhm.
combines the several function into single function and displays the result.
Yeah, it's look like a chain of the functions.
Yeah, chain
Like
of,
transform multi-argument function like this.
yes, yes.
Yes, correct. No problem. What is memorization?
Memoization.
Yeah.
Yeah. So memoization comes like for the memoization of like in for we can include the calculation which we are done doing, and it is repeatedly task. So we can do involve a cache value, and we can store that calculative part, which again we can use for further purposes. We can store in a cache, and when we need that we can take out the cache value and then reuse that. So this whole concept we can do known as a memoization.
Any example in your mind? Anything you have developed to use memorization?
Like in React, we generally use that use memo hook and the use callback hook for
So
the
so
creation.
so memorization is same for JavaScript and React.
Yeah, in that also, like we it helps in the rendering per slow. We not need to re-render again and again. So it stores that value, and whenever we need it, we can take out with the
Yes.
use memo.
Okay, that's right. The last question of JavaScript is what is debouncing and throttling?
So debouncing is that like if I when we can give us time interval for, we can schedule a time for a call next calling out the next function. Like if I take an example in Google search, we can,
Mhm.
like if I type anything like mobile I need to search, if I j- not use the debouncing concept and just write MOB. So again and again the API call will be made. M for M, then MO, then MOB. But to reduce that, we can give like 100 millisecond, 200 millisecond, or whatever we require. So if that particular time pass out, then only that API call will be made. And
Okay.
throttling is just opposite of that. Like if in that we give a time, and after that only the particular API call is made, like 100 millisecond, and then only that function is called after
Per,
that, whatever time we give.
per interval, based on interval.
Yeah, yeah, with the time interval. Yeah,
Yes,
that.
correct. Okay, let's move to the Node.js basic question. How does Node handle thousands of requests? Any idea?
With the help of asynchronous tasks, we I remember that asynchronous tasks have happen in the Node.js, and Node.js is also has there is event loop. Through that, it handles the task, if I remember correctly. That
How do you handle from front end side? If you have front end, back end does not have ability to handle this kind of request. So how do you handle it from front end? Thousand of API request. How do you handle?
we can use async await in that with the API request we are handling, and we can use the promise chaining, like their methods are their promise.all, promise.all settled, like that method we can use to handle the multiple APIs at once.
Okay.
And there are other methods also like 10 stack query I not used, but it helps in the caching of the APIs like that.
Okay. Explain middleware in Express.js.
So middlewares are the function which helps like if I take an example like if I no, want to authenticate the person, so I can make a middleware of that and through that like where JWT we can use or other thing we can use. So we can verify that person if it is the particular person is there or not, and we can use that particular middleware in the expresses wherever backend we require. So with that,
Mm-hmm.
it helps that authentication middleware. It helps to authenticate the person, and then we can do the further process. So thus it works as a helper function. Helper.
Yeah, function that run before route handle.
Yeah, before
Okay.
out.
Uh, how do how does clustering improve Node.js performance? Do you know? This is some advanced.
Clustering I have read, but not remembering at this
No
moment. I
problem,
have
no
read.
problem. That is advanced one. Okay. What is stream in Node.js? Stream.
Yeah, I had heard the stream. Just
Stream means chunk of data, that like things.
yeah,
Okay, if it is not okay, then it's okay. Stream means like handle data in chunks, like readable, writable, like this.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, no issue. Let's move to the React one. What is reconciliation and fiber architecture?
So reconciliation. So in React, there is a concept of real DOM and virtual DOM. So what happens in when the rendering the we start the program and a browser is painted. So there is create one is real DOM, which is actual DOM, and the virtual representation of a real DOM has been created in the behind the scene. That is known as virtual DOM. So in React, there is not a single but two virtual DOMs are created. So what happens if like if I take about an example of counter app and we are changing a state with the plus, it is increasing a counter. So what happens? The first virtual DOM will compare to with the second virtual DOM. So what the state has been changed, and if any state is changed through it will change in the second virtual DOM, and then it reflect check with the first virtual DOM like is any state is changed. If it is changed, then it then uh, reflect back to the first virtual DOM, and at the last it is printed to the real DOM, and it browser paints that. So that is the whole process which is happening here. It is called the reconciliation, and the comparison with which is there which is known as diffing is done by diffing algorithm, the algorithm which is known. And React Fiber has been introduced after React 16. So the it helps like it helps in the prioritization of the task, and we can in React can uh, handle and pause or stop any sync the tasks which are running with through the React Fiber. This is the much I remember with the respect to React Fiber.
Yes, the based on fiber node of scheduling, they update effectively.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's okay.
yeah.
Okay, difference between use memo versus use callback.
So use memo is helpful for the calculation, heavy calculation purposes, and it is known as the memoization by the value. And use callback is used for the memoization for the functions.
Okay,
If I
okay.
need to memorize the function, we can use the use callback.
Why are React state update asynchronous? Why not synchronous?
Because in the what happened the React state, the all the batches are in the state, the batches are running in that the user. Uh, if it is synchronous, like if I am doing any API caller effect that is asynchronous. If I am doing that, then it will not work properly with the state. So that is if with. due to which it is the asynchronous.
So you said if we use it as synchronous thing, so is it not working? Are you sure?
Yeah, like I maybe I need to think like
Hmm.
React.
That's okay. React batching update from performance, but why we use asynchronously in state? That is my question. Why not use synchronously? If it is used synchronously, so what's the basic issue we are facing?
So, like, if I remember correctly, like, whenever we call the set state or use state, so it doesn't happen immediately. It takes some time to happen, and due to this, uh, the React state, the state happens in the like, which I said that it helps in the batches, the whatever state is changing. So it is not happening continue synchronously, like it is taking some time. So due to that, we need the React state as a synchronous.
Yeah, and because of avoid multiple re-renders,
Eh,
then we will use
Yeah,
asynchronous way. Yeah, that's okay.
yeah,
Okay, control versus uncontrolled components.
yeah. So control component, state is a control component only. So in control component, it works along with the DOM, and the uncontrolled component, it works against the DOM, like useRef. It is one of the example of the uncontrolled component. Control component like state we have discussed just before. So it is a control component.
Yes. Have you knowledge about Next.js?
Yeah, little bit I have worked.
Okay, let me ask Next.js also. Okay, what's the difference between SSR, SSG, and ISR?
So server-side rendering and SSD stand for static site generation and incremental side rendering. So in the server-side rendering, like firstly the React works on the client-side rendering. So in the server-side rendering, the all the like uh, have HTML parsing, CSS parsing, and all it happens on the server only, and the API calling and JS whatever the APIs calling and JS functions we are doing, it happens on the server, and at the end it um, it's sent to the client and it paints in the rounder, and then hydration take place like button click and this click things. Then it works on the client only. And static site generation, it happens like all the things like HTML parsing, CSS and JS. It helps at the build time only in the HTML, and then it goes to the client, and then again the hydration part take place. This static site generation uh, is useful for like blog type website. It helps in the SEO. Majorly, it helps in the SEO like blog, article, newspaper. Yeah, so I was saying that this static site generation, it helps in the like the site like blogs and documents. So for SEO purposes.
Mhm.
And if I remember the ISR, I am not correctly remembering the ISR, the incremental site rendering, but not the function of that. I'm not remembering that.
It's low. It's work as a revalidation page after interval,
Yeah, yeah,
like this.
revalidate equal to true. I
Yes,
think
that
yes,
is the
that
only things.
happens.
Okay, no issue. Let's move to the next question. What is server component versus client component? What's the difference? In Next.js, what is server component? What is client component? Like this.
Okay, you are saying that use client and that thing you are saying use server.
Uh, Client component like hooks, use state,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
server is Node.js and fast data fetching like this. Okay, no issue. Let's move to the
yeah,
next.
yeah. You hooks are in the client component, server component. I'm not.
Okay, no problem. Explain Node.js routing system if you know.
Just,
If you don't know, you can skip. Is it beyond your?
I
skill. Yeah.
I had learned that Node.js
Mhm.
routing it firstly the starting point I'm remembering the first
Starting
route
in
is
page route or app route, whatever say. Start with app route or page route, then move to the next.
mm, page route. Not remembering
Okay.
that. So,
Start with the app route or page route, then move to the file based routing, then move to the folder structure defined based on the routes.
yeah.
Okay, can you
Yeah.
share your screen? I need to ask some logical output based question.
So I need to open which
No, no need to open anything.
open
It's just a output based question. You need to share me the output. Okay, what's the output?
it will two
Sorry.
two.
Oh no, it's just a empty string. If we like blank array, if we adding the
Oh,
blank array, it will consider a empty
yeah,
string.
yeah, yeah. I'm teaching why.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Let's move to the next one. First one is curly bracket plus empty array.
No, I think you have printed same na in first and second.
Okay, consider is a curly bracket. Actually, it's a bug in Google Meet.
So that curly bracket which functions after function we it comes like that.
Okay, let me share one more time if it is okay. Yeah, that is the correct one. Yeah.
Okay. Object plus empty object plus empty thing. So empty it will also comes as a empty.
Yeah, that is the object. Actually, if we
Yeah.
uh, calculate the within a string, they consider as the object.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the most tricky one. The no problem. That is the real one. I know you know that this.
Yeah. So it will not result in a it will result in a false.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a simple one, but it's check your Node.js concept.
Directory name, any directory name is there, then you are splitting with the reference of slash, and it
Mm-hmm.
is then you are calculating its length.
Mm-hmm.
So it will come that whatever the folder name is, that length of that, like if name is the folder, so 4 will come according to that.
Yes, correct. Okay, what's the output of this? In
You
this question, I am checking your closure concept.
can I print it
Okay, you can
in?
paste anywhere, no problem. Any editor you can open. Just increase your screen size.
Yeah, give me a second.
Mhm. That is must. Yeah, that's fine.
So you have given x, then you have given a return a equal to 0, then you are increasing the a plus plus, then you are assigning y to the x function, x, then y1, y2, 1, 2, 3 it will go.
Think one more time. You are close.
Y you have referred to x, x is this, a is 0, first time you will equal to a plus plus, it should come 1, it's the same thing, 0, y1, 1, 1, 2. I think it should come 1, 2, 3 if I'm not wrong. 0 is starting, so 0, 1, 2.
What's your final output?
Mm, I think 0, 1, 2 will be there.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, 0.
Okay, one more question I am just sharing. In this question, I am checking your hosting concept.
Yeah, it will give an error
What
because of
kind?
wasting.
What kind of error?
Express error.
Yes, correct. What if we add object and number? That's the next one.
Empty string plus it will 10. 10 will come.
It's just like a same that I asked before. First of all, within a string, it will come object, then 10. It's concatenate both object and 10.
Mm.
Okay, no issue. That the next question, I am checking your prototype chaining concept.
Object dot photo is equal to object. So I need to give output of this. No?
Yes.
It it will give a true.
Yes, correct. Okay, next question. I'm checking your map and object concept. Okay, that's the. I think you miss one sentence for the top.
Mm. You have taken a map of object 10. You have then set b equal to 20. Map key and value is 20 m dot size. Mm. At the end it comes at a object of object. So 20 will be the answer.
Mm,
Oh, because
it's
the it will comes as the object of object, whatever we are using a map with it.
Can you run this? Even I am some confusion about the output. Yeah, it's
What?
one. I'm thinking like same. Okay, no problem. Uh, the next question I am sharing to you to check your set timeout and promise concept.
So firstly, A will come due to synchronous. Firstly, the synchronous thing will run in the JavaScript. So then D will come. And
Mhm.
after that, promise and timeout are there. Then promise has a higher priority. So C will come as a micro task you will run. And at the end, timeout will run macro task queue and this will come
Mm,
ADC.
yes, correct. Next question I'm checking your spread operator concept. Is it simple? I think.
1, 2, 3. We are spreading and it will come 1, 2, 3.
Yes, correct. The next question I'm checking your destructuring concept.
AX5 you have destructured it. A to the power A value is x equal to 5. 5 will come.
Yes, totally correct. Okay, next question. I'm checking your deep equality concept. Is it true or false? I want.
JSON.stringify 1 it will come as a string 1 and here is also 1 string is 1 and if we are matching a string object, yeah, it will come as a true.
Yes, correct. The next question I have checking your promise chaining concept.
Promise dot resolve 1, then we are increasing the promise to the x equal to x plus 1. It will come as 2, then we are creating x through x. We are throwing the x, then 2 will be there. 2 answer will become here.
What is? Sorry?
2
No, it's 3. You can run it
is
if it is fine.
1, 1 is equal to 2, 3, x, 1,
Okay, next question. The last question I'm checking your this and arrow function concept.
date. Then we are using this dot in arrow function and normal function. C will come as 10, this one,
Mm-hmm.
then dot C and B, I think it should run as undefined.
Yes, totally correct. If you want, we can ask Node.js logical question, or we can skip.
1 2 you can ask if I able
Okay,
to.
okay, no problem. Let me check. First, in this question, I am checking your modular caching concept. I want to know it's true or false.
Require test requiring your false require. I think true will come.
Yes,
Just
correct.
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
The next question, I am checking your buffer concept.
I think you are changing the value of A as in terms of hexadecimal if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's correct.
yeah. So that value I need to calculate what will come in terms of A in that 0 and 1 binary.
Yeah. What's the output? What do you think?
8 4 3 just a second. Mm. A's value is 10. 8 4. Mm. Value I need to calculate like 0 0 that one
No
with the
problem. No, no problem.
yeah.
I You can run it. It's for like 41, 41.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me check your event loop prioritize concept. Okay.
Mm. Firstly, this 4 will come
Mm-hmm.
as synchronous. Then you are
Mm-hmm.
running promise next tick set immediate. In the Node.js event flow, firstly the synchronous task will run.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think next tick runs, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Set immediate is after next tick, and promise priority I'm forgetting, if I'm not wrong. Promise, then I think that last it will run promise. Promise priority I'm forgetting. Next tick immediate, synchronous next tick immediate, and then promise, or in between I think promise is there.
Okay. So what's your final uh like guess? Final guess. I'm not saying final output. It's final guess.
If I know, then it should come as like this.
Four three. No, no. 4-2 is fine. Start with 4-2, then
Hmm.
3 or 1.
Okay,
Okay.
4 2, yeah.
3-1. Okay. Let me check your FS sync concept.
Require fs read file dot text. Yeah, I'm not remembering I had done this, but it was little bit back.
Okay.
Firstly, I think B will come. After that, mm, A will come.
Okay. Ignore it. Ignore it if you don't know things.
Hmm.
Let me move to the React thing.
Yeah,
That is
so
the first one. What's the output in console?
you said 0 x plus 2 x. It will come as 1.
Mm,
Just a second. 0, you are setting it. X you are getting. Oh, sorry, X 0 0 0.
yeah, everyone thinking is 1, but it's 0. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I not
Mm,
read an X.
okay. That is the next one is concept checking for use effect.
Use it. Non-dependency.
Sorry.
A and B.
Okay. No, it's B and A.
Oh, yeah, sorry, B and A. It is synchronous, no?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah.
synchronous B and A.
Okay. Next question I am checking from your parent and child rendering concept. I hope you are not bored.
No,
Are
no.
you enjoying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Parent you have used, then you are logging out parent, then you are returning a child. And in child you have child, and then returning a hello. You need output of this, no?
Yes, within console log.
Parent will become
Which one
you
comes
again
first?
code.
Parent or child?
Child I think will come. Firstly this parent will print it, then child. In child you will get this child, then hello. If I'm not wrong.
Okay, which one come first? Sorry.
This one parent.
Parent?
Mm,
Sure.
yeah. Mm,
Yes, your guess is
yeah.
correct. Any
No.
reason specific to get child?
Yeah, firstly, this parent it call out, then in the log will be printed first, then it you are
Mm-hmm.
returning a child, then it will go to the child and see what is there.
Mm-hmm.
Then firstly it will render this, the log will be there, and at the end you are returning hello, then the hello will come as per
Yes.
this.
Yes, yes, correct. Okay, let me move to the next question.
You have used data, you have used state, and value is 1. Then you are changing the value of data dot and data value is 1. And doing your data dot n is 1, then you are changing this way. It will come as 1 only.
No, that time you are wrong. It's come five.
No,
Be-
like we
because React is not re-render concept.
no, we need to change the state with the set data, no? That is-
Because in this things React is not re-render. The first things is come first because
Okay,
of set
because
state is
like
not because set state is not working here.
okay, got it.
Okay, next I'm checking your use memo concept. What's the answer?
You are using use memo random empty. You use this empty. That it will print any random value like 1, 2, 3. It will run as a normally with the
Okay.
reference to this.
It's not print random. It's print same value
Um,
every render.
yes, yeah, why, sorry, that
Yeah.
only I was saying.
Until component unmount.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that one only say it will print the same value, not a random.
Yes. The next one is I need to check your use ref concept.
You have used R and you have given a value null, then you are using current plus plus. Use ref set dot current plus 1.
Yes. Because it doesn't trigger re-render.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Next question. I'm checking your that is the right way to write a code. What I have mistake in this code.
Key. You are using key as a math dot random. It is wrong.
Because
Yeah.
keys always change.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, that is correct. And the key we need to think about.
Mm. Will,
It's
yeah.
okay.
It
So
should be come in an or in a order. It should come in an order like random. It
mhm.
will print any random number.
Do you know sometime we have write process.env dot node env or like react env. What's the meaning of this?
So we are defining an environment like if I am talk about my work, so there are different define like dev environment, prod, pre-prod environment, prod environment.
Yes,
So we are
correct.
defining a particular environment to that. Like I'm working in dev environment, so I can this is the particular procedure and SOP of that. Then in prod, in pre-prod, when we can take to the pre-prod, and then
Mhm.
we get go to the prod. So that is the particular environment in which we are working, and there are particular procedure for that, how we need to do the work on particular environment.
Okay, okay, that's correct. Have you worked on Redux?
Yeah.
Can you give me some architecture idea how the React is work?
So in Redux, it used for the handling the state, like for particular for the large scale applications which we generally make in the industry level. So in Redux, we are generally using Redux toolkit. So there are three things, major things, three to four things. Firstly is the store. So store is it takes a collection of all the reducer and reducers are there, and in toolkit store reducers, and there are slices, particular slices, like if I take an example of cart, so we particular make a cart slice for that, like whatever item we are adding, so the all functions come like increment we are doing, decrement, so that part comes in the slice. And for dispatch is there, like for dispatching through the reducers, like what we are want to dispatch that. And if I want to select any value, so we use selector hook for the uh, redux part, for the redux.
Okay,
That is the basic
what's the use
architecture.
of use reducer?
So it is used for managing the state. Like two things are there in this. Firstly, initial state, and second, the action we are taking in the.
Okay. Okay. Are you comfortable to system design round? Do you have any idea?
Basic I have, but not prepared a lot on that. Like little bit
Okay.
you can try. Like
Base.
if I have.
Okay. I'll start with the basic things. Design a scalable authenticated system with the help of JWT plus refresh token. How do you think? How we design some scalable system with the help of authentication?
So, firstly, for the authentication system, I will take care regarding like what type of authentication. Basically, we generally use JWT, and so it is a secure thing. So,
Mhm.
you are saying authentication system for which?
For scalable design.
For scalable. So, JWT authentication system is scalable as well. So what we can do, firstly, authorization purpose is done by the JWT, and we can store that in a, like use cookies for that, and basic thing is that, and scaling purposes we need to manage the DB for that scaling purposes. So if we can use a MongoDB for that scaling.
Okay, I'm sharing my thought. We need access token first. We need
Yeah, that
refresh
is,
token. Okay,
yeah.
we need store refresh in HTTP only cookies. Based on cookies, then we can refresh our store. Other is blacklist on output. Next one is rotate token and rate limit login based on API. That is the basic expectation for scalable authentication
That
system.
is, just my voice is audible.
Yes, 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 audible.
Yeah, your voice was just breaked with after stored refresh token.
Okay,
You
okay.
said something, na, so I
Okay,
got
okay.
break.
Start with access token. Then we will move to the
Yeah,
refresh token. We need access and refresh both, and store refresh in HTTP only cookies. Then blacklist on logout. Then rotate token and uh, rate limit store in login API. That is the thing I everyone expect for scalable authentication system.
mm,
Okay, one more
like
question.
I
Design a
need to know need
okay,
something.
okay, no problem. You can think about it after this. It's more simple. Design a blog page in in Next.js. How do you design it? Simply, I am asking.
So basically, blogging, I will do the static site generation. Use static site generation as it is preferable for the SEO as well.
Hmm.
For the link text, I can use the next link. It is
Yes.
highly preferable, and image I can use with the next image. It provides a highly authentication image. We can use the size thing and many other things as well. So this is the basic we
Yeah.
can use for designing
Yeah.
them.
Image you use lazy loading, code splitting.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. And Lighthouse we can use to performance improvement. Lighthouse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Profiler like
Okay. Let me check your some coding round if you have time. Is it okay?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
If you have any array, random array in number within number, I want second largest number in array. How do you think? If you open any compiler, online compiler, that's it. Go.
Yeah. You are saying any array is there. Array is
Any
sorted or unsorted?
any random number you can select 5 to 10 number. I want second highest number of particular array. Yeah, that's okay.
Second.
That's okay.
So if I talk about basic things, so we can use like sort method here.
You can use anything, no problem.
No, like I just asking like if it is allowed or not.
No, no, it's allowed. It's allowed. I know
So
sorting method
firstly,
we can use is more simple, but that's okay.
no, first to be we can sort this and sort, and after that we can use log out the first element here. Sorry, first element. Yeah, this is the basic.
Yeah, that is much simple. Okay.
If I if you allow, like I can use the second method. Just 1 minute,
Yes,
if
yes,
you say.
you can try the loop also based on loop.
Okay, just a sec. So we can use check the number here. There. Hmm. So we can use here the loop. We can create a function, or directly we can use now to high value we can take. If I take, we can use infinity here, and we can use set largest or second largest we can take. Second largest we can take. Same we can use minus infinity, the highest value. And then we need to use a for loop to uh, traverse any number within the array. So if I check number with the highest, yeah, check number largest is there, largest, then second largest will become largest, and largest will become number. If number is coming as largest, then second largest will become largest, and largest, yeah, largest will become number. Otherwise, if I'm checking number is greater than the second largest, and second largest is there, and number should also not equal to the largest as Then I think then I need to, yeah, second or this will become yeah, we can try it here. Second, no, just yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, last question I for you. If you have any input, uh, like any random number, I want to remove the duplicacy of array.
Duplicate number within the
Duplicate,
array.
yeah, within the array, you need to remove duplicate number. Like input is 1 2 3 2 1, then output is 1 2 3.
Yeah. Should I remove this?
Yes, yes, remove it, remove it. Use for loop, not anything.
Got it. Got it. And we can take any array. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to think. Uh, we need to think. 1 second. So like one method is, if I'm remembering, is set. That is a easier one.
Hmm. That is not applicable
Which is
for you.
correct. Yeah. Then another method which I'm remembering at this moment is that's filtering out. If I remember,
You can
I
use
think that will also. And this I can use reduce. I can use or no?
no, no, no. Don't use reduce. That is simple.
Mm,
Use loop, any loop you want. Use.
you this one. We can define unique array. I can create in this. I can filter out with what we need to filter the duplicate. I need to filter with the index. We need to filter it out. Index, so we are using record index. So oh, here, yeah,
Yes, that's correct. Yes, your interview is done. You are doing very well, according to me. The
yeah,
based on your experience, I asked for your related question also. You are doing very well. Even within 3 year, nobody knows system design, so you know something little bit in system design also. You need to work on system design things and work on more complex logical question also. Everything is good according to me except these two things. Your theoretical is fine,
like,
logical is
can you give an example for the complex logic? Like,
complex
if,
logic means
if
sometime like array plus array, that tricky one
oh,
question
okay,
that you
got
need to
it,
think.
got it.
And logical is good. And theoretical, something you need to check, like definition, correct definition. I know you know the concept, but a correct and accurate definition is more important. For example, what if I say what is React? I know what is React. I explain everything like within a paragraph, but we need to explain one line. Rather to explain four line, we need to say that correct line, that is also okay. But according the selection process, you are doing good. The based on selection, everyone knows, things, how to code, the understand the logic of behind the code. So everyone knows, the interviewer knows things, right? It But if you are go to the point things, that is more impactful.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
you are
thank
doing good. I'll refer you in my contacts. I have a lot of contacts in HR. I'll share your video. I recorded it and share it to them. So they will definitely consider you in your the next things.
sure,
Yes.
got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Anmol,
It
for
was a
joining.
nice interview and lit more practice I got and
Yes.
got like where I need to improve.
Yes. Sure. Sure, Anmol. Thanks. Thanks
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you for joining.
Thank
Yes.